I just left Walter Reed Medical Center, and it's really something very special. The doctors, the nurses, the first responders, and I learned so much about coronavirus. And one thing that's for certain, don't let it dominate you.
Not everyone's lucky enough to walk out of the hospital after 2 days, so we saw what this disease can do. So guess what? We are afraid. We are. I still am.
I didn't feel so good. And 2 days ago, I could have left 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I felt great, like better than I have in a long time. I said just recently, better than 20 years ago.
Why are you bragging? Have empathy to the Americans that you are our leader. Have some empathy to the people who are suffering and grieving.
Don't let it dominate. Don't let it take over your lives. Don't let that happen. We're the greatest country in the world. We're going back to work.
Let it dominate your life? No one's letting it. Nick didn't let it. It wasn't a choice. And it dominated his life. It dominated my life. It dominated our family's lives for 95 days. And because he didn't make it, it will forever affect my life.
I stood out front. I led. Nobody that's a leader would not do what I did. And I know there's a risk, there's a danger, but that's okay. And now I'm better, and maybe I'm immune. I don't know.
That's the tweet you send. You send a tweet saying, I got out of the hospital today at 6:30 p.m. I now have a small idea because I got out in 2 days. I have a small idea of what this disease is like. And I am so sorry to the people that lost their lives to it. And I will now do everything I possibly can to help them and to help their families. And I stand with those grieving families because this disease is terrible.
The woman you saw there juxtaposed with the president is Amanda Kloots, the widow of Broadway actor Nick Cordero, who died of severe complications from COVID-19 after a months-long battle with the disease. The 41-year-old Cordero, who had no known pre-existing conditions, spent more than 90 days in the hospital. He entered the emergency room on March 30th and had a succession of health setbacks, including mini strokes, blood clots, sepsis infections, a tracheostomy, a temporary pacemaker implanted. During his hospitalization, Kloots sent him daily videos of their 1-year-old son, Elvis, so he could see them if he woke up. Kloots' passionate Instagram video yesterday responding to President Trump quickly went viral. Really.
And how passionate she was, how eloquent she was, how gracious she was to the president, wishing him well, hoping he recovers. She went through hell. Nick Cordero went through hell for 3 months before he died.
Did.
And they have, I believe, a 1-year-old son who's left without a father. So when we asked yesterday, what must it be like to be the family of a coronavirus patient or the widow of a coronavirus patient, to hear the president say, don't let it dominate you, that's what it felt like. You just saw it in that video from Amanda Kloots. Let's turn to Dr. Litany Roy. She's